Hello, everybody, it's that college football guy. Here another video. Well, videos 2 as promised. This is conference realignment, conference craziness. Army to the AAC. Sound like a broken record to some people. Okay, a few years back, maybe people remember this. The fact when the Army was considering they were losing teams, was when a couple years back, actually, when Cincinnati, Houston, and UCF were rumored leaving, Army was considered to be going in. And the general in charge said, no, absolutely not. We're not coming in. We're not doing that. We're staying as an independent. That's the way we're going to be. That's the way it has to be. He was adamant about this. Now, this has come up again. Everybody said, oh, it's the same song, different, it's just same dance, different tune. It's the same thing. No, it's not. Because when they did that before, when Army was asked to come in the AAC, they were asked to come in as a full member. The reason why Army is an independent is because their sports, primarily men's basketball, are in the Patriot League, ironically enough. And they did not want to move them out of that. They wanted them to stay in the Patriot League. So men's football's in there, and along with sports, Patriot League, and other conferences. Think of it kind of like UConn. UConn's got their stuff in the Big East, but they're independent in football. Well, Army's doing this brand new stadium, which looks to be really, really nice and is really, really expensive. Now, Army's got the money. It's the United States Army. But the AAC came in and Macaresco said, like you're talking about membership, as a football-only member. You can keep your basketball everywhere else. Because remember, they got Wichita State, who doesn't play football, in the conference. So this would basically balance that out. So Army coming as a football-only member. More TV revenue, more exposure. More on there. The Army and the conditions come in there. Multiplayer reported. The Army-Navy game, they still want to play it like 2 weeks after the conference championship games and a standalone game. But they play it in Foxborough every year. They want to keep it that way. If it's a conference game, they can't schedule it that late. So the Army-Navy game would be considered still a non-conference game for the schedule. So that way, Army and Navy play each other, and they still can do it at that time. I mean, I always thought it made the perfect sense. Army-Navy, the All-American game in the American Athletic Conference. It's a marketing dream. But that was the stumbling block before, because they wanted it to be in full membership. Now it's because it's football only and everything else can stay. Now they're more receptive to the idea. I think this was ESPN's play, and I honestly think, folks, it would not surprise me one damn bit if ESPN's having conversations with Army. We will give you, you're not going to get a full share, but we're going to give you a damn good share. In fact, when you have me going there, you make a lot more money than you are making as an independent and everything else, and and help with the exposure and everything. I'm sure ESPN and Army will be working behind the scenes for Army commercials and stuff like that popping up on ESPN as to help expedite things. I'm sure they would do it and have no problem doing it too, between all the channels plus everything else they stream. You lose SMU, and everybody was saying the fact, like, why are they not worried about losing SMU? Remember, they brought in North Texas because I figured then, they planned on losing SMU. They plan on losing these guys because they're going to be the ones, they're going to lose them, and so that way we still want to have part of the Dallas market, North Denton instead of actual Dallas, Fort Worth Metroplex, but North Denton's still there. Or Denton, not North Denton, Denton, Texas, which is near the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex. It's actually part of it. But this makes a lot of sense. I mean, you lose SMU, you pick up Army. Actually, I think they might have better off having Army and Navy and having it consider conference affiliation and Army going in and having that in there. Would this be enough to convince Air Force when the contract's up? Because they originally wanted to leave the Mountain West. If they would go to the AAC if Army did. That's still under consideration. That may still happen. Air Force may leave to do that, but I don't think they're going to do it without Western teams, and I don't think the AAC is going to do it later on and all the other stuff. And with Oregon State and Washington State most likely coming in, nothing new there. They said the rumors going around, this week we'll get a decision. Is it this week next year? I mean, this week next month? I'm not holding my breath on anybody making a decision, but the thing is, I think they do want to put the hammer on this and find out what they can do and get it done quickly. They've already been doing their own internal stuff about they can do this conference. Without Stanford and Cal, I don't think that this reverse merger BS is going to happen. Because like I said before, it says we want to take the top 6 schools from the Mountain West and make a conference with that. You understand, though, it takes 9 of the Mountain West schools to vote to dissolve the conference for it to work. So 3 of them are going to vote to dissolve and have nowhere to go? What are you, stupid? No, not happening. Plus the buyout. Nobody can afford it. And as I said before, the only people I have seen putting this out are Oregon State and Washington State fans on X or in comment sections. They're the only ones saying this. Nobody else. Because they want to save the Pac-12 because that's all they've got. I'll say it again to you. The Pac-12 is gone. It's a historically great conference. There's no disputing that. A lot of great games, a lot of great memories in it. Same could have been said for the Southwest Conference, and they're gone. Pac-12, unfortunately, is going to be no different. A casualty of the modern era of college football. But you have one more season to show everybody what you can do and make one hell of a lot of noise. So go out with a bang. So for this conference craziness, basically what this means is Army there's actually a realistic chance this could actually happen. And I personally think SMU is a bigger brand that some would say, but is Army a bigger brand? I mean, the Army-Navy game, I think, has watched more than any SMU game has been watched since the Pony Express era. So I think brand-wise, I think this actually would make the AAC better off. But you let me know what your thoughts are about this in the comments. So thanks, everybody, for watching. Again, I apologize for the previous video I did. It took so damn long to upload. I waited for this video to upload before I started recording this one. It's probably going to take a little while to upload, too. We might be in a game, too, by then. I'm sure Northwestern and Rutgers are probably done by the time this happens. But, like I said, I'll be doing the video on... Sorry for that one uploading. Just the internet is messed up around here. I don't know what happened. They're saying there's a issue involving... I got a call back from customer support, customer service support, tech support, that apparently there was a station, ground station, for all the internet, miles away. They got hit by a truck. So they're rerouting stuff around to make it work while they're on site trying to fix that. Somebody took a turn too fast and wiped it out completely, apparently. Nice metal box on the side of the road. Brilliant people, don't you think? But anyway, thanks everybody for watching. If you haven't done it already, please smash the like button, hit the thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm, helps the video be seen by more people. Comment on the video. Do you think Army to the AAC has a realistic chance? I actually do. I think this actually could possibly happen, provided the general doesn't change his mind. But with the money for the new stadium having to come in, football-only membership, ESPN rumoredly being willing to help out with Army commercials to help things out, which I think the promotion alone would be worth more than anything they can get if ESPN could help market the Army. They would love doing that. They do a little bit in Navy, for Navy outside in the area. They'll do a little marketing with that and do other stuff for Navy here and now and then. Do the same thing for the Army. I think it could be a good thing for them. And if you haven't done it already, please subscribe to the channel. On the way to 500 subscribers, slowly but surely on the way to 1,000 to make some stuff happen. So thanks everybody for watching. Enjoy some college football today. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. I gotta go run a few damn errands and see how this stuff gets done. Laundry finishing up, all the crazy things I gotta do. Back out on Monday morning, Labor Day. Gotta start driving, heading to North Carolina. So thanks everybody for watching. Have a great Sunday, and please be good to each other.